We discussed a couple of issues at the bench regarding the scheduling for today and tomorrow and the remainder of the state's evidence. Mr. Sachs, at this point, did you want to make, I guess, basically an offer of proof or a proffer as to what you intend to offer through Detective Barefoot as it relates to Pablo's girlfriend?
Well, Your Honor, I believe the defendant was asking that, and I certainly have no problem doing that. You can call him to the stand and kind of talk just about that issue and the statements that we intend to get in. As you recall, this is one of the witnesses that we intended to subpoena and have testified in this matter. When we went to go serve her with a subpoena, we discovered that she had been deported towards the end of 2013 and is not in the country and therefore unavailable to this court. So we did have her transcript from her prior testimony during the probable cause hearing in juvenile court, which we had intended to introduce, but there was a lot of other evidence that came out during that testimony, some of which Judge Rozier struck as hearsay during that hearing, and so the transcript itself would need to be kind of edited to take those portions out. Plus there might be other portions that the defendant would object to pursuant to the trial. So as we had said earlier in the trial, Mr. Cutler and I kind of got together and I explained to him the main points that I was just looking to get across from this testimony, and if he would agree, a better way to do it might just be asking Detective Barefoot about those that testimony and those points as he was on the stand. I think that's the way that we prefer to do it. So I think he was asking for a quick voir dire at this point to get that on the record outside the presence of the jury so we could all be on the same page as to what that evidence is and therefore lodge any objections at this point so we don't do it in front of the jury and have something come out that can't be undone.
Okay, and specifically the name of the witness that you had originally saw
is Itzamar Gemby Estrada.
Okay, and do you want to go ahead and offer into the record or provide any kind of documentation as to from the immigration authorities, just so that I can make whatever necessary finding first about her unavailability or apparent unavailability?
Yes, sir. Would you like me to mark that as an exhibit?
It may be best to do that, yes.
Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to approach and hand the court what's been marked now for identification as State Exhibit number 88, which is a certification of records from Thomas D. O'Connell, who's the resident agent in charge in the Office of Investigations for Homeland Security, specifically for the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Division of that department, which is obviously a federal agency, certifying that he searched the records of that agency and found that Itzamar Gemby Estrada had been deported back to Mexico and was removed from the United States on August the 6th of 2013, and as of this date of the certification, which was August the 14th of this year, 2015, that there are no records that she has made any kind of legal entry back into the United States since that time. So I would move to introduce that certified, which he placed his seal on there, that certified letter into the record and moved it into that.
Any objections, Mr. Cutler, on the court receiving and reviewing this document?
No, Your Honor.
And I'll just note that this appears to be the witness listed as number 13 in the state's witness list that this is referring to. All right, and I'll find that she is at this point unavailable
as it relates to the next proceeding that we're going to have. This is a motion to suppress, so I think the cameras have to be turned off.